Hey, welcome back to Mid-South Flavor. I'm Zach, and today we're going to be cooking a steak this, with this, a pot. Oh, just watch. Now, everyone that knows me knows that I love steak, and a filet is probably my favorite cut of meat, followed closely by probably a ribeye. And that's what we have today. So we're going to take this ribeye and we're going to cook it sous vide. Don't ask me. I have not a clue. I tried this probably a couple years ago and I fell in love with this way of cooking steaks. There's nothing wrong with throwing it on your smoker, throwing it on your grill, or cooking it in a cast iron skillet. Absolutely nothing wrong. But I'm always looking for that next level. How can I make a steak better? And I tell you, this way, it rocks. So let's prepare our steak. I just picked this up this morning. This ribeye is right at 1.1 pounds. So great cut of meat. Check it out. Over an inch thick. Man, this is going to be good. And of course, we are going to season it up with our SPG. I'm not even going to use any oil, no binder or anything. Let's just season it up. So now the next step, we have our vacuum sealer, we have our bag, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this ribeye in this bag all the way down to the bottom. Now, some people will put butter and other spices and herbs in with the bag. We're not going to do that today. We're going to cook it as is. Now let's open up our vacuum sealer, place the bag in there. Your vacuum sealer may be different. You can use a Ziploc bag if you want to. Just make sure you get all the air out. I have this set up, so we're going to roll with this today. And this is what we're left with. A nice ribeye, vacuum sealed, all the air's out. It is ready to go. Now, we're going to move the pot of water over here. We're going to plug the sous vide machine in. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. Bought this baby off Amazon. $100 just to try it. You know, I was very skeptical about this. Like, it can't be good. Like, you're cooking a steak in a bag in boiling water. Like, it doesn't even sound good. Let me tell you, it's going to be absolutely delicious. Well, here we go. We got the pot over here. We got the water in it. I know this isn't a fancy sous vide container with a lid. The wife's gone, so I get to break out her fancy soup or chili or whatever. You know, when you cook and you want it to last for 4 days in the fridge, this is what you use right here. So, got the sous vide machine hooked up to it. Now, if you're asking why is there so much water in this thing, well, on the sous vide machine, there is a minimum mark for the water. So it has to be so high. So what it's going to do, up top here, we have it set to 131 degrees. It's going to bring this water up to 131 degrees, keep it there, and it's going to circulate the water. I'm going to drop the steak in. It should only take probably an hour, hour and a half to cook. That seems like a really long time to cook a steak. Probably isn't the greatest idea, but it's good. It's delicious. Why? So the water is coming up to temp. It's already almost 75 degrees. Again, we want it to heat up to that 131. I'm looking for a medium rare, medium center on this steak. Now, the cool thing about the sous vide is it's going to cook it wall to wall perfectly. It's going to be 131 degrees, medium rare, wall to wall. The only bad thing is there's no crust. There's absolutely no crust. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it off after about an hour. We're going to cut the bag open. We're going to take the steak out of all the juice, and we're going to take a paper towel, dry it off, get the grill extremely hot. We might even use just a flat top out there because I want to do this as simple as possible so you can do this at your house and not have to have any fancy smokers or grills or anything like that. So we're going to put it on the grill or flat top, about a minute per side. We want a beautiful crust. Then when we cut into this thing, you're going to have a nice crust, then wall to wall, medium rare. All right, it's been about an hour and a half. I just took it out of the bag, and as you can see, it's gray, and I'll be honest, it doesn't look that appealing, but we're about to change that. So take a paper towel and dry all of the excess juice. Both sides and all the way around it. Just take all the excess water, because with that water on it, it's not going to allow it to get a really good sear and a good crust. So I've got the cast iron skillet heating up on the grill. We're just going to give it a quick sear and we'll go inside and try it. And let's slowly lay it in the pan. We're only looking for about 45 seconds, a minute per side until we get a good crust. And after resting for about 10 minutes, wow, look at that. Well, and now for the moment of truth. Look at that. I'm so excited, man. Look at that wall-to-wall medium. Let's give it a taste. Best steak ever. Every time. Nails it every time. That's why I can't stop gaining weight. Right here. I like to eat more than I like to run on the treadmill. That's absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I got stuff all over me. I don't care. Hey, thanks for watching today. If you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. And while you're doing that, I'm about to go inside and hammer this. See you next time.